All right. Welcome back to Blue City Reviews Daily. I'm in the car once again, staying cool. It's been a warm one, but weather's supposed to turn around. I think there's going to be a storm coming tonight, so maybe the rain will chill everything out a bit, right? I wanted to talk a little bit about these recent horror hits, including, but not limited to, Obsession and Backrooms. Everybody seems to be talking about these two films and linking them up, and I'm seeing all these articles as I'm scrolling and reading, and even like when I'm out and about at the theater, there are people talking about how, wow, can you believe like Backrooms beat Mandalorian, which it didn't really, but okay. And how successful, Obsession was, and how brilliant these films are, and how wild it is that these independent films have come out of nowhere and are taking down films that cost millions and millions of dollars more with tons more marketing. It's like, hello, it's horror, baby. Horror comes back every 10 years or so, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, but horror is always going to come back and kick ass, usually starting on the independent front. That's usually its first wave of attack. And then we'll see a whole new slew of hits, including, bigger budget projects from older directors who are going to be trying to catch up, right? We're going to see a bunch of projects coming down the pipe. But what surprises me more than these films being so successful or beating Mandalorian or any of these other big budget movies like, Masters of the Universe, whatever. I liked both of those films, by the way, Mandalorian and Masters of the Universe, both fantastic. But what surprises me more about these films doing, I suppose, better than them, even though financially they're not, but, I guess it's apples to oranges. They're very successful. What surprises me most is that people are surprised. Horror always comes back, man. You can't keep horror down. You know why? Because it's timeless. And when people do it right, really fucking smart. And it's hard to beat a good horror movie for pretty much anybody. You can get any age group in a good horror movie. You hear a horror movie's good, man, most of the world's going to go. Because everybody wants to see a good horror movie. There are reasons to that. I'm not going to go into it too much. I mean, we could take that shit way back to Greek mythology and how those are essentially horror stories, right? But I loved both Obsession and Backrooms, both for different reasons. I don't catalog those two together really, other than having seen them both in the period of 2 weeks. Very different films. Loved them both. I'm not really reviewing them other than to give them both a thumbs up. I'm just saying, yeah, horror is back. And hello, I'm surprised so many fellow horror fans are so damn surprised. But that's life. I love you guys. Talk to you later.